Hey everyone, and welcome back to Lusatia and episode 7 of this Let's Play series. So the last episode we did some weeding on our fields using the least weeder. I was planning on looking at doing some spraying in this episode to get the final fertilisation stage, but as we put the slurry on, if we just go to the map, we put the slurry on field 9. So we've got the full fertilisation state on 9 minus a few little patches. So there was only really field 11 and 24 to do, and because of the problems with field 24, and if you look at the growth stage, we've actually got 3 different growth stages on field 24. I thought it was a bit pointless doing any spraying. So what I did was, when I was doing field 24, I waited for the growth cycle to update so we could get to the first growth stage on the 2 outer sections to use the weeder. And what I noticed as I was going up towards the edge of the middle bit, the weeder was actually working on the second growth stage as well. So what I did was waited for the field to update again to the next cycle, and then just went over it again with the weeder, so we've got the full fertilisation on that field. And field 11 I did as well, just to save a bit of time doing them. So what I thought we'd do today is go and sell our wall pallet, as we've got one full wall pallet now. So we'll take that down to the spinnery, and this is going to be a good idea of whether the pallet 100% sell price works on the wall pallets as well, because I've never actually sold one individual pallet using it. So I have worked out the current prices. If we look, for wall is green at the moment, which is obviously quite good, and it's €143.88 for 1 kilogram, and each pallet is 100 kilograms, so this one should be worth around 14,000, which would be around about 7,000 something euros per 1,000 litres, which is pretty standard price, I think, for wall without the great demand and not having seasons on. So now I just need to work out where the spinner is just there. So just over by field 28. So if we just quickly head across there and sell this pallet and see how much we actually get for it. So if the 100% sell price does work, then we're going to get around about 29,000 euros. If not, then it's going to be around 14,300, which is still a good price for a pallet of wool. So I believe it's just this building here. Can we get to it this way? So after this, I thought we'd do is, as our fields are currently growing, oh, that's good. So there's the sell point. So we've already got 2,973 off that one little bit, and yeah, so it has doubled the price of the wall pallet as well. So we've got around about 29,000 euros for that one pallet, and now we're up to 46,338 euros. So, as I said, what we'd do, I thought we'd just do a bit of forestry, just cut down a few trees and sell the logs. I still need to feed the sheep and top up their water and stuff like that as well, which I didn't do after the last episode. And also, you can probably see the greenhouses at the top left need some manure put in as well. And the trouble is, we're not producing a huge amount of manure to fully fill them up, so they're only getting a little bit each time. Ah, well done. Completely missed the shelf. Anyway, I'll sort that out later. So what we'll do, we'll head to the store. I'm going to lease a log trailer and a log grab. Also need to buy a chainsaw, and I'll take another tractor down. I'll take the fin. We'll get that on the trailer. I also need to put a rear weight on the case as well. So let's jump in the fence and pull the steering wheel down. And we'll get this on follow me. I'll just need to put the weight on that, on the case. So I'll get this sorted and we'll head over to the store. Okay, so we just got to the store. The case on follow me behind. So let's get a chainsaw. We'll just get the steel. And we want forestry equipment. And we're going to use this one, or at least that trailer. I do like that trailer, it's quite decent. That one's really good as well if you don't like the dollies, but I think that one can only do about 6 metre length logs, and that one's fits 8 metre fine. I've not used that one. I could have probably used that one, I've not used that one before. And we want a front loaders and the log grab. A lot of the time I use the fork with grapple, which is really good, but it does struggle on some of the smaller logs because it doesn't fully close up on them and they can slide out if you're on uneven ground. That one I think is a complete waste of time, to be fair. Never really got much use on that, but I did install this one recently and found that this one is fairly good for a log grab. It does work reasonably well. So let's get the trailer hooked up and then we'll get the grab, the front loader. We're just going to cut some of the trees down by the sawmill, which is not far away, it's just down by field 24, and see how much money we can make doing a little bit of forestry. I should think probably after this episode, the next one will probably be ready to harvest our fields. And I'll probably skip a day or two to get to that point if need be. So just down here, and we'll cut a few trees down just in this bit of wooded area here. So that looks like decent sized trees. Yeah, it's not too far to actually go to the sawmill. Just get the case off follow me. Stop that one for a bit. And I can't remember if I've got the sawdust mod installed as well. And that's just set on to normal, I think. Let's just check. Sawdust dirt level. Oh. So I'm pressing Z and it's just increasing my. Oh, there we go. Yeah, sawdust level 1. I'll just leave it on. Yeah, let's cut down a few trees. Now I'm not sure how loud the chainsaw will come out, but I will reduce that volume in editing if it's a little bit too loud. So all these big trees, I'll probably pick the the shortest tree there to cut down first. Let's cut this one down as well. So I'm currently recording this like Monday early afternoon or late morning. Hopefully I can get this up edited and rendered and uploaded for today. And I need to try and get a time-lapse video done for tomorrow, which I may struggle with. And I should be able to get one up tomorrow, but I probably won't get 2 up tomorrow because I'm going to be out this evening and tomorrow I've got a funeral to go to, so I'm not going to have much time. So hopefully I've got the measure mod. And we'll cut these to 8 metre. or there or thereabouts. That's close enough, I think. So we want 8, 16, and 24. If we can get 24, yep, we should be able to get close enough. Now, will we get one more? Just about 32. The last little bits we'll probably just put to one side and then get a small wood chipper and chip them up, because there's pretty much no point selling these bits. It's just a waste of time trying to pick them up and put them in the trailer. Which, we've got this parked somewhere a little bit easier to load. So just put this one here and then we can just pick that log up and put it straight in. I do need to cut this one down, so if we just get the right button, reset the measure. I think we'll probably only get the one 8 metre out of this. Typical, I've cut the smallest tree down out of all those big trees surrounding us. Yeah, we're not going to get another one out, so yeah, we'll just put that one to one side for a bit. Yeah, then we'll get the measure off the screen and close the help box, we don't need that. Yeah, get these picked up. So I have used this log grab on Safe Mountain Creamery time lapse, which, as I've been doing the time lapse series, I've been more of a test ahead of 19 as well with those, trying out different things, seeing what I like, seeing what I don't like, seeing what kind of works. And forestry is one of those things that if you can do it all in vehicle, it's not so bad, but when you're running around in first person, it's not great to watch on time lapse because it's difficult to see exactly what's going on. So forestry is probably one of those things I probably, unless I've got like the Scorpion King, or in 19 got the Komatsu tree harvester, and I probably won't do much foresting. I can keep it all in vehicle. It's just, yeah, too difficult to watch when it's sped up so much. So I thought I'd do a little bit on this. So as you can see, this log grab does actually work really well. That's probably one of the best ones I've used in 17. Shame the mod only became available towards the end. So hopefully they've improved. Now that is the one problem I had as well before, it does stick a little bit. Yeah, hopefully they've improved the physics on bale handling and doing the logging, and some of the implements work a little bit better. I enjoy doing the logging, I just find it a little bit frustrating sometimes, especially I think it's more using some of the other implements that just don't seem to work very well for picking up logs. The wheel loader's got the big log grab, which is great because you can pick up quite a big bundle, but because the wheel loader's tilt on it is not great with that log grab, it's difficult to load trailers with it. So I don't really like using the wheel loader. Plus the articulated vehicles are a bit of a pain to use sometimes with the camera constantly swinging around. So that's the one good thing on this, we can pretty much close that right up onto the small logs with the little small grapple log one I was using before. It doesn't quite close up on those small logs and they tend to slide out. So that's the first couple of trees. So we'll just get this, put these straps on first so they don't come sliding off. Now it's a good trailer, but it is one thing is it doesn't strap all the logs. Although it does lock them down, it doesn't show the straps going over, which is a little bit, I mean visually it doesn't look good, but as long as it still locks the logs down it's not an issue. So I hope everyone had a good weekend, and I hope you're all still looking forward to FS17, which is only 2 weeks tomorrow till that's released. I've got my copy pre-ordered. I've also got a copy pre-ordered on Xbox as well. So I'm looking forward to getting that in a couple of weeks' time. Not sure what time it will become available on Steam. To start downloading it, whether you can do it from midnight or whether it's going to be like Steam and it's going to be sometime in the afternoon. So not sure when I'll be able to get the first FS19 video up. I'll hopefully try and get up as soon as I can. I'll say I'm going to hopefully try and do one video a day on 19, and I am thinking about probably doing some other games at some point as well, just to break things up a little bit. But that will be probably a few weeks after 19's out, once we've got started on that. So another thing I'm looking forward to seeing is quite how much money you make off logging with the standard game and not using seasons. Obviously I know the wood chip price is not affected by seasons, which is quite handy, but I can't even remember how much logging, if there's a difference in price with the selling logs from seasons to the standard game. So what we'll probably do is fill the trailer up and then go and sell these, then go and get a bucket and a small trailer to pick up the wood chips, and we'll sell those as well. So what I'll do is I'll continue cutting a few trees down to get the trailer filled up, and then we'll go and take it over to the sell point. Okay, so we've pretty much filled the trailer, just put this one last log on for now, and then we'll head over to the sawmill. If I actually pick up the log, would be useful, and then we'll sell this trailer load. Interesting to see how much we actually get for this. I probably could get a few more on, but I think that's full enough for now. Alright, if we cut one more tree down, it'll probably be a bit too much. Maybe not. And we'll sell this anyway and see how much we get for it. Just get the grab out. So we don't have far to go. Get some straps on. They don't come flying out the back. So the sawmill is literally just here, so not far at all. And hopefully I can just drive in and we'll sell these. So we just spin round and try not crash into the lamppost. There we go. So what was we on, about 43,000? Does it actually show you on the menu for sold wood? Yeah, 27,233 euros for one trailer load, and yeah, the wall was 28,700 in total. So for one trailer load, which didn't take too long to fill, that's not bad. Well, that's nearly 30,000 euros. So I could have got a little bit more on there. So you probably easily do 30,000 euros worth, or whatever currency you're in, depending on what map you're playing on. We've still got the wood chips to collect up, and there's a few scraggly bits from the ends as well, which we could put through a wood chipper at some point. So what I'm going to do is carry on, cut down a few more trees, probably fill the trailer up again, and then we'll look again some of these wood chips into a trailer and see how much we get for those. The current price of wood chips is So it's 45 per litre, so that's about 450 for 1,000 litres. So that's pretty much the price you get in winter on seasons. That is white though, so obviously that could be better. So still not a great price, but it's obviously a little bit of extra money. And also probably lease a stump grinder and get rid of these stumps as well. That'll give us a few more wood chips. So I'm going to carry on. I'll cut down a few more trees. Probably just get another trailer's load. And then we'll get the wood chips off. I do really like the looking at the trees from the forest and that sky in the background. So in FS17 with the clouds that are going to be moving, that's going to improve the looks and the lighting. So I'm really looking forward to that. So anyway, I'm going to carry on and we'll come back once we've got another full trailer load. Okay, so we've pretty much filled the log trailer again, and we've leased the snowblower and got the little trailer and got some of the wood chips collected up. So we'll probably just go take these over to the store to sell. I'll drop these back off here. I have only leased these, the stump grinder as well as leased. So drop that off. We'll go and sell the wood chips first, as we're already in this tractor. Not quite a full trailer, only 56%, but the fact that that's just off cutting up the actual logs and I've gone the wrong way for the sawmill, that's not too bad. So it's only 450 a litre, so it's not going to be a huge amount of money, but it is a little bit more from doing the tree cutting process. Try and back this in to the sell point. Dolly trailers are something I've not got used to reversing at all, and something I'll probably never get used to reversing. Where I used to work, we used to have a welder that had like a dolly on the front, and it was awful for trying to reverse. Yours ended up locking it up at the back of the forklift truck. It's rather annoying. So 2,000 for that, so a full trailer probably close to 4,000, which is not too bad. So if we just leave that one there, I really want to go the wrong way again. So the stump grinder's leased as well. We'll probably keep those on lease for a bit. We might do some more forestry in a future episode. They're not expensive pieces of equipment, so the leasing costs aren't going to be huge if we're not using them anyway. So probably just keep them rather than return them and then lease them again. Which will probably end up costing more money that way. So if we sell this load, now we're up to €99,000, which is not too bad. So how much have we made off wood? So 56,000 euros we've made off 2 loads of wood, which isn't too bad at all. That's pretty much give us enough money to probably buy another field. Let's see how much this one costs. So we could easily buy that one, 46,700, which is quite a small field. So we could look at getting a slightly bigger field, so like field 10. Just nip over there. This one's got sunflowers in, which we don't have a sunflower header. And that one's 96,000, so we could just about afford that one. It's 1.19 hectares. Could also do the mission on as well to reduce the price, but I'll probably leave that one for a bit. What I may do is do a few missions off screen just to reduce some of the field prices and earn a bit of money. The one thing I do think though is doing the missions, the amount of money you get, I know they did reduce it quite considerably from when 17 was first released, because you did get a stupid amount. I still think you get far too much for the jobs you do on the standard game. I think seasons, the way seasons reduces that price is obviously a lot better. That a stump or just a rough cut? I think I did miss a stump around here that I kept hitting. Yeah, that one there. Which I might as well just get rid of now before I forget about it. Yeah, I think the even on normal, I only have played on normal. The prices you seem to get for doing the field work now to me is still far too much. It's one of those things, you make it too low, nobody's ever going to do the missions because they're not worth doing. What is this? Just get rid of these 2 stumps. I won't bother picking up the wood chips, not worth it. So yeah, not bad for a bit of forestry. With the wood chips, we've still got those little bits of logs as well there. We could just sell those, but I don't think there's much point. We'll look at getting a wood chip next time we do some forestry. Continue cutting down a few logs. So yep, we'll head back to the yard and get all this equipment back. Might actually leave the forestry stuff over here, just so it's not taking up space in the yard, and then we don't have to transport it all over here next time. So just drop that grab off. I'll leave the trailer over here as well, and then we'll head back to the yard. Okay, so we just back at the yard, put all the tractors away, everything, and left all the other stuff over at the field. Just need to give the sheep some water. I forgot to do it last time, so top up their water. I do need to feed them, not just yet. I may look at doing that in the next episode. What I'm thinking is either the next episode will be doing some harvesting. I'll advance time to that, or I may look at doing some silage bales to sell. Leasing a baler that can do the bale and wrapping in one. The water pretty much full. Just refill the water tanker. I'm doing some silage bales and selling those. And again, it's one of those things that I know silage bales on the standard game, not using seasons, are worth quite a bit of money. So we'll see. So it'll either be the harvesting, or we'll have a look at doing some silage bales. And if we do some grass cutting, we'll cut some fresh grass for the cows and the sheep, because they need topping up. Just need to top up the straw as well, probably in the next episode, for both the pigs and the cows. So we can just drop this back, try and put it back where it went before, which is around here. I'm still getting used to this yard. By the time I come to the end of this series, I'll just be getting used to it, and then it'll be time to move on to FS19. So we've got the loading wagon, so we could put the front motor on and have the loading wagon behind and fill that up, and then use that for feeding the sheep and the cows, top their fresh grass up. So let's just park this back up here. So we've actually earned quite a bit of money today selling the wall, and that we're already 40% full on the next wall pallet, so we may have another 4 pallets by the next episode or the episode after that as well. So yeah, we're not doing too bad. I do want to try and get a bigger bucket, so replace that one. Sort out the bale spike. I still need to replace that wrapped bale grab, or keep that one and get another one. Sort out the actual bales. As for the manure, we're just not producing enough to keep the greenhouses topped up, and the pigs aren't producing much at all. There is only like 454 litres, which is not a great deal. Cows are always producing a bit more, but we haven't got many cows. So that's we could get a few more pigs and cows. We've got some money, or buy another field, I'm not sure. Let's just pick up our eggs. So that's probably, we'll leave it here for this episode. If you do have any questions, comments, suggestions, feedback, then please let me know down below in the comment section. And thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy the video, then please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. I always do appreciate it. And if you've not already subscribed to the channel, then please consider subscribing. I've got new videos every day, including time lapses, let's plays, and in the future I'll probably have a look at doing some other stuff as well. So again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Goodbye.